I was at my grandmother's house. We were going to a party that day. My grandmother loves a good party. She was running fashionably late as usual, and I was trying my best to help her get ready. Finally, she emerged from her chambers in a light blue dress. This is her color. It brings out her eyes, transforming them into those priceless sapphires that render all other accessories superfluous. She wears blue better than anyone I know. We were just about to leave when we hit a habitual impasse. She couldn't find her car keys. We embarked on a search for the old big brick house that my grandfather had built in the 50s. We both knew it inside and out, but I always felt that there were some discoveries lying in wait to be found. We first entered the kitchen, a room bigger than some small apartments. This kitchen is the heart of the house. This room is always emits a warm and welcoming aura, which is rivaled only by its owner, the heart of my family. The room is her arena where she is the star, constantly experimenting on new homemade recipes, which almost always include a little garlic. I knew for a fact that later on, when the party was over, my grandmother would convince the majority, if not all, the guests to gather here for an after party. First, we needed to find the car keys and get to the initial gathering. Having no luck in the kitchen, we ventured into her bedroom. Disorganized as ever, but somehow everything seems to fall into its place. She magically knows where all her belongings are, except, well, maybe her keys. Yet this reflects upon her nature. She may forget the small details, but she never forgets your birthday, or even the face of somebody she had a 5-minute conversation with 10 years ago. She never fails to remember the important things. We continue searching through the house. It's filled with the many antiques she's collected over the years. The odds or ends that you and I would call junk, she sees value in and gives them a place in her home. My grandmother never judges based on appearance or past actions, always willing to give the benefit of the doubt, whether it is a dusty piece of furniture being sold at a garage sale, or a person everyone else would deem a lost cause. I was actually beginning to think our car keys were a lost cause. However, my grandmother was determined to locate them among her extensive vintage collection. Next, we entered the living room. I glanced over at the coffee table. No keys, but a beautiful pair of red rosary beads lay strewn over a section of the New York Times. She had gone to church earlier that morning. Her faith is amazing. I admire her for this. Those blue gems have seen a lot of misfortune, but they've never lost that sparkle. She prays aloud to St. Anthony to help her find her lost car keys. I suggest that maybe she left them in the car, and on her way out the front door to check, St. Anthony once again comes to Grandma Irene's rescue. There, hanging up on the key rack, are her car keys in their rightful position. It's the last place either of us would have thought to look.